Darkness. Oh, that locker is super weird. And why the hell did I put so much goddamn brown paper on this table? How did I even think it was a good idea to do this? I should have fixed up the room a little more. This looks extremely depressing. To think I'm a freaking teacher. Fridge. Can't believe it. I'm actually trying to make a video about making a poem. How to make a poem. Jeez. My wife is just... Oh, hey! Hey, everybody. Welcome to this segment, this new segment I'm making. This is the narration. This is me projecting my brain into your ear boxes. So this is how to make a poem. How to make a poem. Well, first off, we're going to go off with like the materials of the project. And here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a lot of paper. Just make sure to get a lot of paper. You're also going to need a pen. Yep, a pen. Pen's important for writing. And a bowl. A bowl. Don't worry. We're still writing a poem. And you're going to also need a folder. Folders are very important. And I'll tell you why later. But here we go. Step one is to find an idea and try to imagine it. Just try to figure out something to zone in on. All right. My idea is I like ponies, and so we're gonna move on from that to step two, which is brainstorming. Bigger, miniature horses. Ponies, elegant and complex, compact and rare. For me, as rare as unicorns. The ponies have a golden brown mane, and you're galloping on my dreams. Ponetry in motion. Get that flow. Other things, right? Exactly. So once you're done brainstorming, you can now move to collecting your ideas. And the collection of ideas is basically you trying to record them. And we're going to, this is all step 4 is collecting them. So I'm going to be picking up my pieces of paper. I'm going to pick up the ones I really want to remember, the ones that I really like, and I'm going to just stuff them in this bowl right here. Yep, this bowl. I'm going to put them right in there. Yep, all stuffed up. Stuff them all in the bowl. And then after that, after I get all these, one more, I forgot. This one's important. And then after all these, we can just get them all nice in there, and then we can move on to step number 5. Alright, so step 5, after you've collected and memorized all of your ideas, you can start being all nitpicky with them and stuff like that. So we're going to start nitpicking these ideas, basically. For instance, I like ponies. No, that's not enough. What I really want is just ponies as my title. So my title is going to be called Ponies, just because it's more dramatic, and I feel like it'll add a better effect to the poem. So this is all based on what you feel. If you've developed a flow with the brainstorm, then really you don't really have to change much of the words that you have collected and stuff like that. Really, it's just about making sure that they're in the right order, so that you feel like there's a great transition between the ideas that you want to display with each piece and stuff like that. So okay, here we go. So what people like doing is giving it a read out. So the main part of this step 4 is to read it out loud before you figure out if it's good or not. So here's an example of reading it out loud. Well, that sucked, which is why we have step 6. Step 6 is the process of reevaluation, making sure that the words that come out of your mouth don't sound quite as bad as they used to. So, just make sure that you have the words in the right order, and then try to reread it again until it sounds right. You also have the choice of going along and correcting it as you go along, which is basically just writing down the words and then trying to see if it's right as you go along with the words that you're writing. Say it out loud, every word that you say, you know? I'm going to write a word right now and I'm going to see if it works, you know? A pony's sphincter. Right. It's definitely garbage. You must definitely trash that immediately. So anything like that, just go along with it until it seems correct. And by then, you can now move on to the very last step of this process, which is step 7. Now, step 7 is simple. And it's the only reason you ever need a folder or any kind of storage unit. You just take all the pieces of paper that you've written on meticulously, and then you store it. Take that folder, open it up, put them papers in, and then you have yourself a stored poem, a stored piece of art. That's how you make a poem, folks. Thanks. Geez, that narrator, huh, Kenny? Sounded like he had the sniffles. Ah, Kenny, are you sleeping? It was only 7 minutes.